Welcome. My name is Curtis Ryan, and I'm interviewing Brian Scott Sherman at his home, and we're sitting at The Lagoon. Brian is the author of the inspirational book, Lessons Learned. Welcome, Brian.
Oh, it's good to be here. Thanks for coming out, Kurt.
You bet, it's a pleasure to be here. Brian, what was it that inspired you to put your book into an audio format?
Well, one of my passions has always been visitation to nursing homes, and one of the things, everybody has a story to tell, and what better story to learn from than the older generations, and so anyway, I just came across a lot of older people that lost the will or the capability to read, but they can still hear. So I thought that it would be a great gift to them to put this in an audio format to where they can enjoy lessons learned.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I've read the book and I've thoroughly enjoyed it myself. You got a lot of neat stories that even touch me in parts of my life. So I can totally see why you would want to put it into a book now that you explained it.
Well, thank you. And then the other thing that I'd be remiss to say is I got 3 people, 2 uncles and 1 aunt that have been stricken with MS. And they have also lost the ability to read for long durations. So I promised them that if they would promise me to listen to my book, I'd put it out in audio format. So that's another reason as to why.
Well, you know what, I've been hearing some buzz out there in social media that there's talk about even turning this book into a movie. What are your thoughts on that? That's incredible.
Well, who wouldn't be humbled? I mean, any author would love to have their story told either through television or theater or movies. So yeah, that's a very humbling scenario. All I got to do now is convince my movie making friends that it would make a good production.
Well, I can tell you, having read the stories in that book, you just got to read this book to see what I'm talking about. It's got some incredible stories. Well, any other thoughts you've got? I've heard you have some acknowledgments you wanted to make.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to do a quick shout out to all the people that have supported my family. As many of you know, I almost lost my wife on January 4th of 2017. Through your prayers and best wishes, it's meant so much, and yeah, we're looking at a miracle. She's doing fantastic. And then the other acknowledgement, we had a really, really, really bad storm come through 2 days ago. And if it wasn't for my good friend, a guy who basically takes care of my yard, he's my landscaper and my dear friend, Francisco. And he's the owner of Cisco Escapes based out of Swansea, Illinois. Basically, that's Cisco with an S. But anyway, if you're in the area, definitely look this guy up. He's the real deal.
Well, Brian, I appreciate you having me over here to interview you, and it's been a joy reading your book, and I'm looking forward to seeing the audiobook come out. And keep me posted on the movie, okay?
I will, if there is one.
Yeah.
That would be a treasure and a definite.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Brian.
All right. You too.
Well, I'm Kurt Ryan with Brian Scott Sherman. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.